All right, everyone, here we go with a sort of random off-the-cuff reading with Steve. How about that? I kind of like these. These are fun. I was going to do a reading today anyway, but not this one. I hadn't planned this one. This is the pre-shuffle I got. I said, what do you want to tell everybody out here? Look, and this came up like 3 times from 3 different decks in some capacity. The universe wants to talk about, in the surface, 8 cups, 3 swords, 10 swords, and a soul connection. So you've got these with somebody. Somebody here walked away, caused 3 swords, put 10 swords in it. Something's long dead, over. This reads to me like an energy of it's time to consider your long-term goals, whether something's or someone is worth it or not. Okay? Something about these 3 energies, walking away, hurt, over, 10 swords, with 2 cups, with a soulmate. All right? And underneath that, just so you know where I'm coming from, so you can catch my drift, is 7 cups. It's time to decide. It's time to pick. You want what's behind door number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. All right? It's for you. It's a message of considering long-term goals. Is somebody worth it? Is something worth it? For somebody else, you seem to be a focus, and they're tied to this energy. Okay? It just keeps coming up this way. So here we go. Let's do it. Let's pull a pyramid. I'll clarify the whole fucking thing. We'll see how they feel. Right? We'll see how they see you. What the fuck are they thinking? We'll put it like that. All right? And then we'll get a potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. No one can. All right? I'll clarify the whole fucking thing, and we'll see if we need to extend it. If we do, there'll be a couple of links in the description. But this is pretty important shit. I mean, to have those 3 energies together with a 2 of cups and decision time. Underneath that, by the way, is justice. I think the black cat and the white cat are about to have a conversation, but you might need to consider your long term. I'm shuffling it away. You might need to consider your long term. Is this something you want? Is this someone you want in your life long term? I think they're returning, whoever they are. I do. It's the way it feels. Or the hurt feelings you have for them are returning for some reason. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do some shuffling here, and we click that on. See where we go. See where we're at. What do you want to tell these people about their pre-shuffle universe? While I say it's a general reading, it may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Nobody finds me without a reason. I'll tell you what, I am the hermit on the hill, not the warlock on the hill. Come knocking on my door, your first thing you greet is a 12 gauge. I'll tell you what. Timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, well, that's it. It won't let me shuffle anymore. The overall energy of this pyramid is the Death card. All right. Now, keep in mind, this might be near future influence for you. Maybe these emotions or this person showing up, whichever it is for you, hasn't happened yet. Lots of stuff. I'm pulling on lots of stuff that hasn't happened yet. Clocks are what we hang on the wall. It's got nothing to do with the energy. All right. No time. It's not 2 o'clock in the energy. Or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. The Death card's fueled by what? That's the Who. It's the King of Wands. It's the Burger King. People. I say this all the time, and somebody always takes it wrong. So listen to me, okay? Very carefully. People don't change. Always remember that. I'm not saying they can't. I too have seen people change, but it takes a lot of work. Change only happens in the soul. King of Wands aren't very good with soul energy. Okay? This is an ego-based king. This is an ego-based card. This is not the king you want running your country or your land. The King of Wands. It's all for them. Ego, 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 ego. We're not going to help nobody. It's all for me. You know, that kind of a thing. It's the King of Wands. So, whatever this is here, you got to come to Jesus moment coming with this person. Either internally inside you or physically in front of them. All right? Are they worth it? And what are your long-term goals? It's time to start considering your long-term goals. We're going to clarify this one with the fucking witches. I will tell you what. And there's a Queen of Swords at the bottom. I believe that. Let's take out that Death card. We'll leave that King of Wands. I'm sure we'll reference he or she at some point. How do they feel about you? Well, let's find out. Let's find out right now. How do they feel? Priestess, hell if you know, right? It's all fucking hidden and shit. Well, I can find out when I clarify. Center card. Four of Pentacles, holding back. They're holding back. It's all hidden. Okay. So when I pull a surface energy of how they feel, no clarifiers, I get, you wouldn't know. You'd walk up to this person, you have no idea that they love you. They got their hood up, they're hissing at you. No idea. I feel a lot of love here. It's Steve's Love Tarot. I assume there's love. I had 2 cups and a pre-shuffle. They put 3 swords in you. We don't get 3 swords in us with people we don't love. You don't care what a total stranger thinks. A total stranger doesn't have the power to put 3 swords in you, even if they call you ugly. You don't know them. They're not part of your life. You're not emotionally attached to them, so they're just stupid, right? All right, here we go. All right, what do we get? 10 wands. It's got, in our current energies, the reason we're here, I think, is because this is getting very difficult for this person to hide at this point. And I think they're having a hard time hiding from themselves. Hell, they had a hard time hiding from me in a pre-shuffle. So, all right. What the fuck are they thinking? So what the fuck are they thinking here? We'll clarify. I said we're going to clarify all of it. We will. What the fuck are they thinking? 3 of Cups. They're not thinking. They're just feeling. That's very interesting. What else? Temperance, yeah. And I believe that because I saw, where's she at? Saw that Queen of Swords there, right? There's some hard truths hitting this person, but a lot harder than Queen of Swords, I will tell you. This person's not normally someone, that's part of the reason the Death card is here, it's transformation. This person's not normally someone who wears their heart on the sleeve. They are. You could see right through that hood and hissing in this energy. Okay. All right. On the how they see you front, they see you as someone who's very emotional and they're not good at that, and that bothers them. Your emotion, your ability to emote your way through life it makes this person nervous. You make them nervous. Can I put it that way? Fine, I will. Potential final outcome for you. Red with 4 Pentacles. Very interesting. Might be urging you, I haven't looked yet, I don't know what it is, but it might be urging you to hold back. Or it could be saying something I often say to you, fear is actually your friend. Ask any soldier, right? Fear keeps you sharp if you can control that energy. I think controlled fear may benefit you here on some level, and I'm right. It's the Lovers, right? Your final outcome is 2 soulmates coming together. A lot of fucking healing here. It's Archangel Raphael energy. It's a lot of healing. You're right to sort of hold back a little bit. All right. We'll see where we go here. This is communication. There's no doubt. There's no doubt this King of Wands is wearing their heart on the sleeve. It's getting very difficult to hide their feelings. And it's making them weak in the knees. It's scaring the shit out of them. It's not surprising. Uranus and Gemini, very revolutionary energy. It makes the earth tremble. It's causing all sorts of ripple effects as it's moving into place, which it finishes tomorrow. But, all right, let's see where we go here. Let's put that there. All right. Let's do it in order. Let's clarify the fear. These are red center, left, right. These are red like that, and that's red like that. All right. 4 of Pentacles. What do we get? Let's clarify. Let's talk to the witches. All right. Let's do it. Wow. The King of Wands, too. I almost feel like I should take him out. Right? No, I don't mean like the mobsters. I'm not going to take your person out. I mean, take them out of the deck. I almost feel like they should be here. These two go together. Okay. They really do. They're sort of tied together here. That's pretty wild. All right. 4 of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you got that. Weaken the knees. All right. Here we go. And snakes don't even have knees. That's what's crazy. All right. Here we go. 4 of Pentacles. Why is it? Oh, fuck hell. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Weaken the knees, folks. Karma's hitting them hard. It's judgment. But it's karma in this deck sometimes. It's written on there. But just look at that. Look how weird that is. Imagine you happened upon that on an evening hike, right, by the lake or something. I mean, you know, you might not want to go near that a little bit. Somebody here, karma's hitting somebody hard. Something's come back to bite this person in the ass. And it's not obvious. Otherwise, I'd tell you it's not on the surface. There's a lot of hidden shit with this person. There's a lot of stuff that whoever this King of Wands is keeps pushed back. Okay? They keep it locked away, tightly. What's on top? Yeah, see what I'm saying? 9 swords. Look at him. Look at him. I know this is your person because Steve's Love Tarot viewer would wear much less to bed than that. Right? So that's got to be them. 9 swords. Anxiety. Why is that here? 2 of Pentacles. Frustration. That's why she's up. He or she. It's a she on the card. Looks like a she anyway. Right? Could be a dude who's got some interesting bedwear tastes. I don't know. But frustration. I know why she's up. Frustrated. All these feelings make you frustrated. Somebody's very frustrated right now. You could take that in the horny sense if you want. Or you could just take it as someone's mad at themselves, frustrated with themselves, irritated that you two, that they have to hide this, that this is coming to the surface and solve. It all feels very frustrating to me. All right, so let's see what's underneath the surface. All right, let's separate these energies out a bit. Give me the High Priestess. Let's go. Okay. Cool. I will give you advice already based on these, because this is your final outcome and it's red with these, so your energy's attached here too. Don't. First of all, never wear that much to bed. But second of all, don't get yourself in this energy. Make your decisions quickly. The choice is already made. You'll feel it. Right? This is Major Arcana. It used to be called the choice. We don't control Major Arcana at all. The universe has decided what's going to happen here. Anybody that goes against that energy ends up in anxiety. You're moving against the flow of energy. Right? And I always get people that tell me, well, I don't like being controlled by the universe. You're controlled by everything. You live in a small troposphere that's about 10,000 to 12,000 feet thick. That's the only area we can live in. It's tiny. It's a tiny little thing compared to the rest of the atmosphere. It's nothing. You live in a fucking fishbowl. You're definitely controlled. You're just a hamster on a wheel. Deal with it. You know, you don't control the flow of energy around you. Nobody does. People take the earth for granted. They look up, they go, wow, look at the big sky, all of it up there. It's just a thin layer that we live in. It's tiny. Go ahead and Google it. The troposphere compared to the rest of all the other spheres, it's nothing. You know, it's very finite. That's it. If you're going to go against the flow of the energy says you two come together. It's time to have a come to Jesus with this person. It's time to have a chit chat. The black cat, the white cat from the justice card, from the pre-shuffle. If you go against it, you get this. Make your decision quickly. It'll flow very naturally. You'll know exactly what to do as long as you go with your feelings. Okay? All right. High Priestess, let's dig into the hidden feelings. Let's see where we go. All right. Let's see where we're at. All right. 4 of Pentacles leads to High Priestess. High Priestess crossed by 4 of Pentacles. You like that? Now that is a feedback loop. And it is. It's a constant feedback loop for this person. You can see it. It's frustrating. Somebody's afraid. How do I phrase this? This is really weird. It's almost a paradox. Somebody's afraid of their feelings for you, so they push them back because they're afraid if they come to the surface that they'll be afraid of them. Just rewind that and play it back a few times because I don't even think I can repeat it. That is the energy that's there. So in other words, somebody's afraid of their feelings, so they push them back, but they're afraid of their feelings because they're afraid that if they bring them up, that they won't be able to control them. See what I'm saying? This is the King of Wands likes to control things. They're usually control freaks. We don't control how we feel. We don't control who we fall in love with. It doesn't happen that way. You don't control the flow of energy. You don't control shit. All right? We're all just hamsters on a wheel with a little bit of free will because some roads have been laid for us. That's it. Stop overthinking. Stop over worrying. Stop being, I'm not controlled by anything. Bullshit. All right, what's on top? Bullshit, right? 7 swords. Somebody's fooling themselves here. Somebody lies to themselves about how they feel, and they end up like this constantly. Why is the 7? As I say, I'm talking about bullshit. I pull bullshit. How about that? 7 swords. Why is it here? Somebody foolishly thinks they can control emotions. In the energy that we're coming into, it's becoming very apparent to me in this reading. In the energy that we're coming into, they're about to learn a lesson that they cannot control these feelings. And it's beginning to come to the surface. It's beginning to erupt. This feels like a volcano to me. Let's pull on the Ten of Wands right now. All right, let's see where we go. Where are we at here? Ten of Wands. Pressure. Like a volcano about to go off. So the energy that's around right now, the reason this reading is happening, right? The reason that the pre-shuffle kept coming up the way it did, 3 fucking times too, is because the energy's really coming to, we're reaching a fever pitch. You know, this volcano is about to erupt within somebody, within this King of Wands. Either they get, you know, get out of the way, or you know, get run over by the lava or some shit here. What's going on with the Ten of Wands? Why is it here? 5 swords. It's crossed by, fueled by 10 swords. Yeah. Somebody thought they licked this. Somebody thought false victory, fueled by, I checked to see what it's fueled by, 10 swords. Somebody thought this was over, it was done, they were done with you. They thought they licked it, they thought their own bullshit, they thought they could control it, right? Think about a volcano, right? You live near a volcano, you're worried about it. Well, we just bought this property at the bottom of this volcano. I'm one of those fools that watches Steve's Love Tarot who thinks they can control things and doesn't like to be controlled. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to climb the mountain. We'll climb the volcano. I'm just going to put some gravel in there. We'll get some gravel and we'll just seal it off, right? That'll stop the volcano. Then nothing will happen. We'll be perfectly fine. Come back down and live. That's fine. But you ain't stopped shit. That volcano's going to erupt no matter how much gravel you put in there. Well, somebody here thought they licked this with their bullshit and I can control my emotions, everything's fine. But the energy of right now, I think it has a lot to do with Uranus and Gemini, pairing with some of the energies of Jupiter and Cancer and the Cancerian soulmate cycle. And I think somebody's about to realize that gravel doesn't stop a volcano any more than lies control their emotions. It's not dead, you know. They thought they got a victory, but it was a false victory. Okay, what's on top? 7 wands. They're still trying to shovel it's smoke coming out of the volcano of emotion. They're still trying to shovel gravel in. Okay. All right, why is that here? 10 wands on top of 10 wands. It had to be. Well, I don't know why I'm your 41st favorite. I got no fucking idea. I just told the story and it ended exactly where it should have. That almost had to be a 10 of some kind for everything I said to work. And it is. It's 10 of wands. It's a complete feedback loop, right? In fact, piling the gravel on top, and I'll equate it back to love, but I'm going to keep the volcano analogy going because I like it. It's still holding true. Climbing up that mountain, right, and piling that gravel in there actually is more likely to make the volcano go off more quickly. You're creating additional pressure, right? Same thing here. These lies. It's about the lies that they thought they were using to control the feelings are actually working to their disadvantage, working against them. That's the karma that's coming back on them, right? That's why they up all night. That's why they feel the heat and the tension. See what I'm saying? All right, come on now. All right. So for you guys, the advice is easy. They're not here to hear it, so fuck them. But for you guys, the advice is easy. It's the same advice I always give you. Stop thinking you control anything. Just accept your reaction to it and your flow around it. If the river changes direction, the river of energy, you allow your inner tube, you floating on top of it, to go with it. And you'll be perfectly fine. It'll look like you're the luckiest person on earth. That's why my friends always say, Steve's luck. Oh, it's Steve's luck. Everything works out. Has nothing to do with luck. I just don't fight the current. That's all. Wherever it takes me, it takes me. You know, that's the end of the day. That's it. It's that simple. It's not complicated. Life is a piece of cake. It's human beings complicated. The Buddhists know that. The root of all suffering is possessions, is things that we're worried about, things and stuff. And what about my car? What about this? What about that? We worry about so much unimportant shit, right? You know, I mean, just flow with the energy. That's all. It is what it is. Everything happens. The energy in nature will not naturally go out of balance. It won't. It tries to balance itself. It's human beings that continually knock it out of balance. You know, and then it's got to try to rebalance, which creates issues. You know, so if you just flow with it, life's actually pretty simple. Some good times, bad times, it's not all great, but you're still flowing with it. It's all for the greater good if you're in the flow. That's all. This person here, they're getting bit for thinking they can control the flow. They can control a volcano. Good luck with that. All right, I'm pulling on 3 cups. So what the fuck are they thinking? They're not thinking anything. They're just feeling. That volcano popped off. This is all the flow of emotion here. And they're ready to talk about it. That's what's strange. This is all talking from here. Biggest card of communication, the minor arcana. This is communication in this context by default. This is communication by default in this context. So, for you, I would just lay back and keep your mouth shut. If you do that, if you let a little bit of fear in there and you control it a little bit, like, I don't know about this cobra, I don't know. You'll hear things that'll blow your fucking mind. This person will say things, little things stop themselves mid-sentence, right? Don't think about what you're going to say while this person's talking. Just listen. That's all. What you're going to say is just going to come from the heart. That's all. So you don't have to think about that, do you? Like old Judge Judy always says, speak the truth and you'll never run out of things to say. You don't have to think about the truth. That's how you catch somebody when they're lying. They got to think too much. Were you at the laundromat at 2 a.m., sir? The answer is whatever you say is going to be a lie unless it's yes. You were obviously there. It is what it is. 3 of cups, 2 of cups, 3 of cups, feels like it. Anyway, whatever. Take what you want from the reading, but I'll tell you what, this King of Wands getting some serious karma coming back on them for thinking they can control these emotions that they have for you. And the energy of right now, Uranus and Gemini having none of that shit. There's some Jupiter energy here, there's some Uranus energy here, and there's some very clear Neptune energy here. There's some big energies here. Let me tell you what, Saturn retrograde's not really touching things right now at the moment. But anyway, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this right here. Queen of Swords. Well, I threw it here. It feels like it belongs here, but it's over here. I think these 3 are all connected, and that's why I put it here. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think these 3 are all connected. I think each side is ready to speak some truth. Somebody here, I think the truth is flying out of what somebody's thinking. I don't know what they're thinking. I think they're thinking, did I just say that? I don't think they believe it. 3 of Pentacles. Why is that here? The 4 of Wands. Yeah, somebody here knows exactly what they want to see. Is acting way out of character. No doubt about it. Somebody thinks also they can secure a future with you in this energy if they speak what they feel. And they almost have to. This volcano is going off here. Why is Temperance here? Before you start thinking, oh, that's a little rainbow unicorn, isn't it, Steve? Well, before you start thinking that, I haven't clarified the Lovers yet. All of these cards applied in each one of these positions, so I have to think laterally for you and flow through. So far, so good. Why is Temperance here? Tell me about Temperance. So far, so good, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's crossed by the 4 of Cups. It's sort of a truth hurts. Yeah, I'm right. It's a truth hurts energy, the 3 of Swords. I wanted to check. I was going to say that it's sort of a truth hurts energy. I wanted to make sure there was a pain card somewhere here that I'm picking up on. And there is. It's right there. All right, so I don't know why I'm your 43rd favorite, because I literally called that shit. But I don't know what the card is, but I know what it feels like. Like, I can't guess the specific card, but I can say, oh, it's some kind of pain. That sort of a thing. Yeah, it was there. What's on top here? Yeah, oh, I see what's going on here. The Chariot. It's sort of like the Ace of Wands, 2 fast energies. It's sort of like ripping off a Band-Aid really quickly. Right? All that pain. Ow, 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 ow. Just boom. Take it off. Like that. Boom. Get her done. Kind of a thing. Somebody here it's painful for somebody to speak the truth. They don't want to, but they just closing their eyes and doing it. Okay? Straight up. And they know that's how they have to do it, or they won't be able to say what they need to say. And because what they need to say causes them a great deal of anxiety. But it's very frustrating for them right now, so if they don't say it, they have to say it, because a volcano of emotion's about to erupt. So either they come and talk to you, or they just have a fucking mental breakdown, an emotional breakdown in public, where they just, why is that person on the ground like that, crying and rolling around? I mean, it's a bit of that. All right. Why is the Lovers here? Probably because they're not a Steve's Love Tarot viewer. I don't know. The Lovers. That's what I'd say. Little advertising on the street. Well, they're probably not a Steve's Love Tarot viewer, right? StevesLoveTarot.com. Check it out. Okay, here we go. The Lovers. Why is it here? Let's go. Your final outcome. Let's pull on you right now. I don't have a devil on the table. You know what that means. I gotta find that son of a bitch. Whoa, Steve, you're still shuffling. How do you know you're not going to get a devil? I know. That's why. Because I shouldn't be your 44th favorite? That's how I know I'm not going to get a devil? Okay. That's how I know? Okay. That's why. Because I said so. It's crossed by close, but it's crossed by a tower. Yeah. You get an opportunity here. You've got to consider the long term. I told you this. We started this reading talking about this. This is about long term. All right, if you build something on sand, you can build a beautiful house on sand and it's going to fall. All those people that built those houses on the cliffs here in California, right? That shit's eroding, right? Yeah, but it's got about 15 or 20 years. 15 or 20 years, you're charging millions of dollars for a house. It better last more than 15 or 20 years before it falls in the fucking sea. We got to think long term. Even if I had the money for one of those houses, I wouldn't buy it. It's a stupid investment. But at the end of the day here, right, we've got to think, how can we make this last? How can you need to think about with this person, if they show up, or whether this is all happening and you're having the emotions and it's all coming back to you in your mind. You need to think about with this person, is this what you want for the long term? How do I deal with this to make this solid, to make this structure last? Okay? It's very important. The Tower came out right there. I'll tell you what, 8 of Pentacles. What did I say? This is about putting in the work, doing it right, building it correctly. All right? Why is that here? 5 of Cups. Again, we have a lot to fix here. We have a lot we did wrong last time with this person. We have a lot that we regret. Each side. This is your final outcome, so we'll just talk about you. This person let you down, whoever they are. In some capacity, they did. They had to have. Okay? Now, the reading's not for everybody, but if it's for you, this person let you down in some capacity. You're getting a chance, an opportunity here, big time, from God's source, the universe itself. This is major arcana, to get something right, to build something right. And I told you there wasn't going to be a devil here. At the end of the day, you got a chance to build something right. What's fueling this? 2 swords. It's up to you. You could do it the easy way. There's an easy way out and a right way. I like the 2 of swords in this deck because one is definitely shinier than the other. One's a white tip, one's a black tip, that kind of a thing like that. One's got some shine to it. One's been dipped in the ground and bent up a bit too much. That being said, you could take a shortcut here and just say, oh, all right, I'll get to bang the King of Wands again, right? Okay, maybe, or you could cut them off and tell them how you feel too much, right? And then they don't really have to. Then you give them the cop-out of not having to tell you how they feel. You want this energy talking. You want this energy to have to pay off some karmic debt that's coming back on them, okay? You want them to realize that they were stupid for thinking, well, metaphorically speaking, don't tell them they're stupid, but you want them to realize they were stupid for thinking they could climb a hill and put some gravel in a volcano and it won't go off, thinking that they could just lie to themselves and control emotions in a deep soul connection. I don't care if this is a family member, a friend, or a romantic partner, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If it's a deep soul connection, you definitely can't control the feelings. And this is a deep soul connection because I got the Lovers here, I got the Death card, I got big cards here. Okay? Two of Cups came out earlier in the pre-shuffle, all of that. So choose to do it right. Choose to put in the work and do it right. You do that by forcing this person to talk. You talk very little, they talk a lot. Whoever's got the most karmic debt here needs to pay that off. All right? Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. We'll go back to the original deck. We'll do 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. I'm going to extend this. I don't have a devil. Doesn't matter if I get one here. It's a message for you. I don't have a devil on the table. And there has to be one. I want to find out what's eating. It probably lives right here. And whatever's eating this person. Whatever's keeping them up. Whatever's causing the frustration. Your connection is probably rooted in some kind of energy like that. I got mild devil energy here, but this is just their bullshit. That's all. It's the usual crap, you know. People think they can do all sorts of things. People think they're experts all over the place, you know. They're all in all kinds of areas. And most of the time they're wrong, you know. A real expert in something, somebody who thinks they know what they're doing with something, somebody who thinks they can do this, doesn't have to convince you or anyone else that they know what they're doing. You just know that they know what they're doing. And this person here, I will tell you, that fell on the floor. This person here thinks that they know what they're doing with emotions and with you, and they don't. They don't have a clue. They don't understand at all how powerful this connection is, and this connection is transforming. It's collecting some karmic debt. 9 of Swords reversed fell out for you. It fell out of the deck. I've got 3 of Pentacles, and I've got 7 Wands, and I've got a Knight of Wands. You can go forward with some confidence with all of this. The universe is basically saying to you, in this energy, you have nothing to worry about. The DF side, you guys, my viewer, whoever, this is the incoming energy. This is about you, the static energy that's here. You don't have anything you need to worry about. You've got the high ground here. You don't have all that much karmic debt. You're traveling light with or without this person. But if you're going to go with them, they need to clear their karmic debt first. So otherwise, they are going to get a little heavy, right? And slow you down. That being said, again, make sure you figure out your long-term situation. If somebody doesn't fit with it, don't take them with you. It's bottom line. I think you got a big decision time coming with this person. You've got a chance to rebuild. Just make sure you do it on solid ground. And you also need to decide if that's worth it, even. Is it even worth rebuilding? You know? Oh, this fucking thing fell down. Is it worth it? What do you do with the house on the cliff? Your house fell off the cliff, but you still own a bunch of land. Do you go back 100 yards and build again? Well, that 100 yards is going to erode away eventually too. You know, what you should do is sell the land and go buy something further inland and go visit the fucking beach. You know, I mean, that's the best thing to do. But whatever. At the end of the day here, it's your decision. I'm just giving you the energy. That's all. Do what you want to do. You know, whatever floats your boat, so to speak. But you do have nothing to worry about. There's no devil attached to you. It didn't come out here. In fact, the 9 of Swords came out reversed for you. All the anxiety's on the other side. You should be having a good time in this energy. Once it settles out, it should be very good for you. And I think I explained how it can be good for you in the last couple of readings I've done. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Do what you want with it, but we're definitely, this person definitely showing up either emotionally inside you if something happens or physically in front of you, but something's going on here with this King of Wands, whoever it is to you. All right? If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. Should be interesting at the very least to go hunting for a devil and find out what your connection is all about with this person and why they felt the need to lie so much. They lie in a lot of areas. There's a lot of lies there attached to that guy. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.